Hello, hi. Ciao ragazzi, ragazze. So I'm starting to send you videos in order to underline and the good exercises and to get on well. Then I'll also give you some notice, and I will photocopy something for you as well. Then, first of all, I want to give you information about the dynasty of Henry II and all the Plantagenet, the kings. And so, do you remember what was it like when there were the Plantagenet king, Henry II? It was a peculiar moment in middle age because it changed. Knights could just be free, and they didn't have to go to battles and stay a long time in battles and pay their presence to the king. They just could pay money that was called the scutage. Scutage was a kind of way to rescue themselves from going to battle, and instead of going there and serve in battles and in wars, they sent other people, they sent the others, and they could stay alone. It was very important for them because in this way knights started to become more important, more and more important, and to become what was the lords and have their land and make the others work for them. So let's focus on it because it's really important because of this element. Then, apart from this, we have a new way of administering justice. Um, the king could not go all around the country and stay around and go around on his own and go around and just with his judges. So he established different parts in different parts of the country, different judges, and uh, the law, however, the common law, was continuously changing. So, common law was different from our law. Do you remember that we have a kind of rules of the laws are established, and we have to and had ever since just in the at the time of the Romans, they had lawyers, they established the laws, and people had to obey laws. In Britain and later on in America, when America started, when we had America, we have the common law. What does it mean? Common law is a system introduced by Henry II, and it was introduced by his traveling and by traveling judges. It meant that whenever there was a new condition, a new law, that meant that was considered as a new way to base to other cases similar of that. So whatever was similar to a case was based on the previous one. So little by little, the books became bigger and full of laws. You had to get a previous example of what had happened and constituted a similar element to what you did, and you could get on back to that element, to that way of making the law or making justice, and get on it. I think it's clear because it's common law, and there was common law even in for the church. English lawyers created an entirely different system made on customs, made on comparisons to previous cases which had happened. So imagine you steal something to somebody else, and that becomes an element, and so the judge gives you accuses you of 2 months. That becomes a sentence, that becomes the first one, and on that other judges come on later on, little by little, and they take back this first judgment and base other judges on you. It's made on decisions, previous decisions. I think that you are aware of it because whenever you watch a movie, you have this system, you find this system of law, or not even a movie, but other what are they? What are they called? CSI. I mean, all of them, all of these are based on what is common law, and it was established by Henry II, who was the first of Plantagenet king. So it's very old. It goes back to the Middle Age. Just remember that because it makes their law very different from the law we have in the rest of Europe, especially from Latin law, from the law in Italy.